He can't love you properly because he's jealous of you. He cannot love you properly because he is secretly in competition with you. He cannot love you properly because honestly, if he was to treat you the way that you're really supposed to be treated, and if he was to lift you up to your full potential, then you would recognize that you are too much woman for him.
Hey besties, welcome to my channel. If you're just seeing my face for the first time, my name is Queen Libra. In this channel, we'll talk about relationship, marriage issues. We educate women to be self-aware. You might be living with your husband and you won't know that he is actually jealous of you. So these are the signs to note or to be aware of if he is indeed jealous of you. Let's watch this video as you're about to learn a new thing. I'll be right back.
He can't love you properly because for real, he knows for a fact that he's not supposed to be dating women like you. He caught you at a vulnerable moment. He caught you at a point in life where you weren't feeling your best and you wasn't thinking your best, and he slid in there and acted as if he was the best thing for you at that time in your life. But what you really didn't know was he was a leech, and he's sucking on you for dear life, and he's holding on you for dear life, because if he lets you go, your life improves. His declines tremendously. You're sleeping with the enemy and you don't even know it. That's why he can never be proud for you. That's why he never claps for you. That's why he never cheers for you. That's why he never applauds for you. That's why he never encourages you. That's why he never supports you, because if he really lets you really tap into your full potential, you'll realize that you don't need him.
He jealous. You trying to figure out why he acting like that, why he talk to me like this, why he don't treat me right, he don't have no respect for me. He jealous of you. Yeah. Your husband? Yes. Your fiance? Absolutely. Your boyfriend? Definitely. He's jealous. See, when a man is so bitter and full of hatred and they don't want to do anything to change, to be better for themselves first, it's not abnormal that jealousy is right behind them. You thinking, oh, well, you know what? His dad wasn't there. Boo-hoo. Child, it's millions of people whose fathers wasn't there for them. I don't see you walking around full of hate. I don't see you walking around purposely trying to find men to make their life a living hell. See, all you need to know is the man that's sleeping next to you, he's jealous of you. And can I tell you something else? He don't like you and he can't stand you. Even though the root of that comes from the hatred that he has from his mother, and the hatred that he has because he always has to be the victim. He swear everybody do him wrong when he don't even realize he the common denominator. But see, a lot of that he's carrying, that hatred and that bitterness, you are paying the tab for that. Because does it make sense to you how you've been there for him, you've loved him, you've supported him, you've given him money, you've given him your last, you took out your 401k to support his business, the business that failed. You was the person that took out the money, ran the business. He didn't do nothing. You changed his life. You changed his wardrobe. You got him the job. You filled out the resume. When he walked off the job and didn't even tell you, you said that's okay. You paying all the bills. And if he is paying the bills, he probably using the money against you. You taking care of the kids. You making sack lunches like he a third grader. You asking him how was work. You rubbing his musty feet. You laying next to him smelling his musty armpits. You sitting there being unsatisfied by his small tallywhacker because you don't really want to crush his dreams and tell him you ain't been satisfied in years, right? Because it's something about grown men. They always got to be coddled and pushed and babied like we raising toddlers. But back to my point. The point is, he's jealous of you. He doesn't like you. He hates when you succeed. He hates when people pay attention to you. He hates when you get a promotion on your job. He hates when your family is there for you and they want to stick up for you. He don't like it when you have friends. He don't like it when you go to lunch with your coworkers. He don't even want you talking to your coworkers at work and you like, baby, I got a job to do. He's so dumb. He don't even get it. But that's another story. But because it's jealousy, when a person is bitter and it festers in their body, it festers in their brain, it can show up as jealousy. And you wondering why? Well, you know, maybe he don't support me because he's not used to supporting people. Maybe he doesn't love me because he came from a broken home. Maybe he doesn't know how to be a dad because he said that his dad wasn't there and nobody's ever showed him how to be a dad and how to be a man. No, baby, those are excuses. He's jealous. But see, over here, when we heal, I'm not telling you to stay, go, or go back to a relationship. I don't give that kind of advice because I don't know what everybody is going through. But one thing I will do is give you the wisdom. And over here, when we heal, I'm just here to tell you it's not because he came from a broken home. It's not because his mother was an addict. It's not because he never felt support. It's not because he was taken advantage of as a kid. It's not because nobody's ever showed him love. It's not because nobody's ever supported him. It's not because his dad wasn't there. It's not because his mother didn't listen. It's not because his sisters seemed like they were the favorite and he got left out. It's not because he can never get on his feet. It's not because he just doesn't understand why people don't understand him. It's not because he has an addiction. It's not because he has mental health. It's none of those. It's simply because he's jealous.
Sorry, sis, your husband is jealous of you. This is how you can tell your husband is jealous of you. He brags. He brags to you in private and he brags to others in public. Let me tell a bit more about this. When he brags to you in private, it's usually about a bravado thing, about how wonderful he is, how lucky you are to have him, how the things that you do wrong, he does exceedingly well. In public, he brags about you because you are an extension of him. You are a trophy for him. So he'll tell everybody all about the wonderful things that you're doing, the degrees you earn, the community service you're doing. He'll even tell everybody about how beautiful you are. But what he does in private is who he truly is. In private, he doesn't brag about who you are. He wants you to know that he is better than you are and that you are beneath him. So all of the compliments that he tells everybody about you, about your intelligence, about your heart, about how beautiful you are in public, actually is when he is treating you poorly in private. So he does the exact opposite in private.
Jealous men are always going to play a psychological mind game, okay? And the thing is, because the jealousy of men is not always transparent, a lot of times women don't catch it because the jealousy that men impose, it's a psychological game that gets initiated with you. It is a mind game that they start to play. And if you're not able to say, oh, hold on a minute, this person, he's trying to play in my mind. This is a psychological mind game. He's playing games with my brain. If you're not able to see that and immediately reject that man and get his stupid self away from you, you're going to continue to entertain that. So jealous men, what they're going to do if they're jealous of you, and the psychological mind games get initiated, which it will, because jealous men play mind games. That is how they war, is with the mind, right? He's going to find a desire that you want and he's going to put it on a rod. Okay, I call this the carrot method. He's going to grab a long rod, figuratively speaking, and he's going to put what you want on the rod. What you want is the carrot. And then he's going to go like this. And then you're going to be doing backflips. You're going to be crashing out, crash outs, getting upset, getting blindsided, trying to prove yourself to him, pushing, forcing, and he's going to keep dangling what you told him he wanted on that rod, and he's never going to give it to you. And then you can tell. This is why I always tell women, if you want to see if a man is a cluster B personality, if a man is a psychological, jealous, envious loser, all you have to do is tell them what you want, and it can be something tiny, and watch them pull out the rod, the figurative rod, and dangle it. They're so stupid. They follow the same methods. Men who are jealous of you, everything about them is just, it's readable. There's nothing that they do. They're going to pull out that invisible rod. All you have to do is tell them what you desire, even if it's something small. Just tell them and watch him attach it to the rod and turn it into a carrot. Right? And then when they start to do that, you're like, oh my God, why am I so confused? Why don't I know what's going on? Why is he being hot and cold? Ma'am, confusion is a form of abuse. I spoke about that in one of my YouTube videos. Humans who confuse you purposely, okay, because humans are intentional. This is why I say I don't really give people passes, because I think people know exactly what they're doing. They're just hoping that you don't know that they know what they're doing. Humans are very emotionally abusive. So don't think that he's not aware that he's confusing you. He's aware that he's confusing you. He's putting the carrot on the rod on purpose, and he's dangling it because he's jealous of you. He's very jealous of you. He's very envious of you. Men are so jealous and envious. I've already spoken about this. Like, they are so, I've never seen anything like it. And what they're doing is they're hoping that a woman will have enough naivete to not spot that they're jealous. Okay? So it's very important as a woman, there's no trophy for being naive. There's no trophy for second chances. There's no trophy for overlooking things that people do. You're not going to get a prize. You're only going to get ran down, ma'am. There's no prize. Take it from an ex-people pleaser. I never got a prize for letting people get away with things. All I got was several trips to a therapist's office, crying my eyes out on a chair. I didn't get a prize. Okay? So stop allowing men to play psychological mind games with you and confuse you and pull the rug from under your feet and blindside you, and you continue to tolerate them because there's some weird fantasy that you want this man to give you. He will never give it to you.
As you've already seen from this video, my besties, you might be living with your man and you'll be noticing some of these signs. Yes, you are actually living with your enemy. He's jealous of you. There is no two ways about it. In one of my videos, there is this woman who reached out to me and told me that she and her husband had an agreement while she was giving birth that she should not work or do business of her own. So their agreement was to ensure that when she finishes with childbearing, she can proceed to working if she wants or open a small business for herself, which the woman agreed. So she gave birth to the number of children they agreed that they would have, and then when they were all grown to a certain stage, she confronted her husband and told her that she was ready to go into business, which the husband agreed. Do you know that when this woman started her business, it was a soap business. So she started her business, and to the glory of God, she was getting the attention of the market. The attention was so much on her that her supplies tripled. Even the days that she didn't want to work, others kept coming in. So she thought it wise to employ hands. So she employed people and they were doing the business for her, whether she was around or not. So from that business, she opened other businesses. She bought like 2 cars, like 2 buses to be doing supplies. Then the husband saw the incredible success that she had attained for herself. And that became a problem and they began to have problems. Do you know that this business crumbled? Because the husband was uncomfortable with her doing that business. He never expected her to rise like that. That is when you will know that you are actually living with an enemy. When they do not want you to succeed, they want you to everly be under them. That is how you know that you are actually living with an enemy and a narcissist. So if you're living with this kind of partner, you have to be careful of everything you tell them. You have to be careful and you have to tell them like 60% of the things you have achieved. You don't go telling them, oh, babe, see what I achieved today. Oh, see what is coming for me. Oh, this is the contract I have signed. Oh, these are the influencers that have reached out to me and all that. No. So you have to be limited with the information you dish out. It is just sad, but that is the truth. And that will save you a whole lot of headache. And if you can't go on living like this, you can as well quit. It is better for you to be alone than to be with an enemy. Have you subscribed to my channel? Please kindly do so that other women out there can learn from it. Okay, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so as to be notified when I upload subsequent videos. Thank you so much for watching. I love you.